Welcome to Wealth Wisdom Works. My name is Alan, and on this channel we talk about all things money, finance and investing. That's also what I cover in my book, The Wealth Wisdom Blueprint, which is available on Amazon. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Today we're going to talk about how to create a debt elimination plan. Before I start, I'm not a financial advisor, so any information I give is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a financial advisor for specific advice relating to your individual circumstances. If you're someone who's struggling with debt, then you know firsthand the stress and anxiety that it can bring. But the good news is that with the right plan and some discipline, you can become debt-free and enjoy the financial freedom and peace of mind that comes with it. Having a plan to pay off your debt is crucial. Without one, it's easy to get overwhelmed and feel like you'll never be able to get out from under it. But by creating a plan, you can break down your debt into manageable chunks and make steady progress towards becoming debt-free. The benefits of being debt-free are numerous. Not only does it free up your income for other things, like saving for the future or investing, but it also gives you a sense of control over your finances. Plus, without the burden of debt, you'll have more flexibility and options when it comes to achieving your financial goals. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps of creating a debt elimination plan that works for you. With the right tools and mindset, you can take control of your debt and start building a brighter financial future. First off, assess your debt situation. Before creating a plan to eliminate your debt, it's important to know exactly how much you owe and to who. To start, make a list of all your debts, including credit card balances, loans and any other outstanding payments. Then, add up the total amount of debt owed. This might be a bit overwhelming, but it's an important step in creating a debt elimination plan. Next, it's crucial to track your monthly expenses. Knowing exactly where your money is going will help you identify areas where you can cut back and allocate more towards paying off your debt. You can use a budgeting app or create a spreadsheet to track your expenses. Another important factor to consider is the interest rate of each debt. Make a note of the interest rates for each debt and prioritise paying off the ones with the highest interest rates first. This will help you save money in the long run. Lastly, minimum payments might seem like a small amount to pay each month, but they can greatly impact the total amount of debt owed. Paying only the minimum payment may result in a longer repayment period and ultimately more money paid towards interest. In summary, assessing your debt situation is a crucial step in creating a debt elimination plan. Knowing exactly how much you owe, tracking monthly expenses, understanding interest rates and the impact of minimum payments will help you create a realistic plan to become debt-free. Choose a debt elimination strategy. Now that you have assessed your debt situation, it's time to choose a debt elimination strategy that works best for you. There are two main strategies to choose from, the snowball method and the avalanche method. The snowball method involves paying off the smallest debts first and then working your way up to the larger debts. This method provides a psychological boost as you can see the progress by eliminating smaller debts quickly. However, it might not be the most financially efficient method, as larger debts with higher interest rates may continue to accrue interest. The avalanche method, on the other hand, involves paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, regardless of the amount owed. This method is financially efficient, as it minimises the amount of interest paid over time. However, it might take longer for you to see some progress, which could be discouraging. It's important to choose a method that works best for your specific debt situation. If you have high interest debts, the avalanche method may be the most efficient way to pay off your debt. If you need a psychological boost, the snowball method might be the way to go. Additionally, you may want to consider a hybrid approach, which combines elements of both the snowball and avalanche methods. This involves paying off smaller debts first regardless of interest rate until you gain a psychological boost. Then you can switch to the avalanche method to pay off the remaining debt efficiently. No matter which method you choose, the most important thing is to stick with it and remain committed to paying off your debt. This will require discipline and sacrifice, but the end result of being debt-free is worth it. In conclusion, when choosing a debt elimination strategy, it's important to consider your specific debt situation, your financial goals, and your personal preferences. Choose a method that works for you and stick with it to achieve financial freedom. Prioritizing debt repayment. Prioritizing debt repayment is crucial to achieving debt freedom. Once you have assessed your debt situation and chosen a debt elimination strategy, the next step is to prioritize which debts to pay off first. If you're using the snowball method, prioritize paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of the interest rate. This is because seeing small debts disappear can give you the motivation to continue paying off your other debts. On the other hand, if you're using the avalanche method, prioritise paying off your high interest debts first. This will save you the most money in interest over the long term. When prioritising your debts, also consider the impact of minimum payments on your total debt. For example, if you have a high interest credit card with a large balance, but the minimum payment is relatively low, you might be tempted to only pay that minimum and focus on other debts. However, this can actually prolong your debt payoff timeline and cost you more money in the long run. In general, it's a good idea to prioritise paying off high interest debts first, as these can quickly accumulate interest and make it difficult to get out of debt. Once these debts are paid off, you can focus on the next highest interest debt, and so on. Remember, prioritising debt repayment may require making sacrifices in other areas of your life, such as cutting back on discretionary spending or finding ways to increase your income. However, the benefits of being debt-free are worth the effort. Creating a debt repayment plan. Creating a debt repayment plan is a crucial step in becoming debt-free. One of the first things to keep in mind is to set realistic goals. Your goal should be to pay off your debt as quickly as possible without sacrificing your essential expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, and other necessities. Breaking down your goal into smaller, achievable steps can help you track your progress and stay motivated. One way to do this is to create a timeline of when you want to pay off each debt. Consider paying off high interest debts first to save money in the long run. It's also important to consider your budget and financial situation when creating your debt repayment plan. Calculate your monthly income and expenses and determine how much you can realistically allocate towards debt repayment each month. This will help you determine how much extra money you can put towards debt each month. You can also use a debt repayment calculator to determine the best repayment plan. The calculator can help you determine how much to pay towards each debt based on the debt's interest rate, balance and term. The calculator will also help you see how much interest you'll save by paying off your debt early. Remember that a debt repayment plan is not set in stone. It's okay to make adjustments and adapt as necessary. Unexpected expenses and emergencies may come up, so it's important to have a flexible plan. Overall, creating a debt repayment plan is a crucial step in becoming debt-free. By setting realistic goals, prioritising debt repayment, and using tools like a debt repayment calculator, you can create a plan that works for your budget and financial situation. Implementing the plan. The most important thing to remember here is to stick to the plan you've created. Consistency and discipline are key to successfully paying off your debts. It's normal to lose motivation during the repayment process, but there are a few things that you can do to stay on track. Firstly, celebrate small milestones along the way. This will help you stay motivated and encouraged to continue. Secondly, consider finding an accountability partner, someone who can support and encourage you throughout the process. Another helpful tip is to look for ways to increase your income. This can mean taking on a side hustle, asking for a raise, or finding ways to save on expenses. For every pound that you can put towards your debt, it'll make a difference. Lastly, it's important to avoid new debt while you're working towards paying off your current debts. This can mean avoiding new credit card purchases or taking out additional loans. Remember, the ultimate goal is to become debt-free, so avoid anything that may hinder that progress. Monitor and adjust the plan. Congratulations, you've created a debt repayment plan and you've taken the first step towards being debt-free. But your work isn't over yet. It's important to monitor and adjust your plan as you progress. Checking in on your progress regularly will help you stay motivated and see how far you've come. This is also an opportunity to adjust your plan if necessary. Maybe you got a raise at work and you can afford to make larger payments, or maybe unexpected expenses came up and you need to adjust your plan accordingly. Remember, creating a debt elimination plan is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Your plan may need to be adjusted based on changes in your financial situation or your priorities. Be flexible and willing to make changes when needed. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate your small victories along the way. Paying off each debt is a big accomplishment and deserves recognition. Whether it's treating yourself to a nice dinner or taking a day trip, find ways to celebrate your progress. In conclusion, creating a debt elimination plan is a crucial step towards achieving financial freedom. It involves assessing your debt situation, choosing a debt elimination strategy, prioritising debt repayment, creating a debt repayment plan, implementing the plan, monitoring progress, and adjusting the plan if necessary. Remember to track your expenses, know the interest rates of your debts, and set realistic goals. Don't forget to celebrate small victories along the way to stay motivated. Creating a debt elimination plan requires discipline and commitment, but the benefits of being debt-free are worth it. You'll be able to reduce stress, save money on interest, and have more financial freedom. I hope this video has provided some valuable insights into creating a debt elimination plan. Remember, take action and create your plan today. So if you're looking to take control of your finances, understand the basics and grow your wealth, then this is a channel for you. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all my latest videos. And let me know down in the comments which topics you want me to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching. Remember to check out my book, The Wealth Wisdom Blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video.